What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Brandon. Welcome to the channel. So as you know, this week and probably a little bit of next week, I'm going to be bringing you guys some reviews, some tech stuff. I'm trying to set up my little studio here so I can start bringing you some reviews on gear, and we're going to have some reviews. I haven't did a lot of reviews because I'm so busy bringing you guys photo shoots and content that way. So I want to expand and start doing a few reviews on some gear that I've been getting in the well from some companies, some partnerships that we've been working out to bring you guys, and I can't wait to show you what's been going on with some of this gear. Today, what we're going to talk about is something that has been around for a while, but I have never saw one made like this. What I found after looking and after doing some research with some companies and reaching out to people, I found probably the most perfect all-around video light that I've ever probably seen on the market, okay? So today I'm going to introduce you to the Boling. It's made by a company called Boling. This is the Boling RGB video light. This is an amazing light. Now, I've unboxed this a little bit just to take it out and play with it a little bit, but I'm going to do it here for you today. But it comes in this little box just like this. All right. Now, inside the box, the first thing you're going to see is the actual video light. All right, guys. So this is the Mivitar Boling BL-P1 RGB video bi-color on camera video light. That's kind of how Amazon describes it. It is super well built, all metal construction RGB LED light. Now, what caught my eye about this was not really just it was anything special. I mean, RGB lights have been out for a long time. The price was relatively decent, but the hinge mechanism really caught my eye. I was really surprised when I opened up the box, and I found out that it was much more well constructed than I thought, especially for the price point that they got it going at. Right now it's going for I think about $150, but this is the hinge right here. It's a friction fit. It's got multiple quarter 20s all the way around. Even at the hinge, look at that. The arm is pretty much almost infinitely adjustable. Look at this. You can mount it on your DSLR. You can put it up like this. You can spin it this way. You can spin it that way. Oh my goodness, look at it. You can mount it like this, get a little bit more height, kind of like that. You can turn it, I mean, it's infinity. I mean, it's crazy. It's very crazy flexible. Look, I've never seen a arm like this integrated into a video light before. There are Allen keys that comes with it for you to adjust this arm just in case. It also has a diffusion layer right on top of it. I don't know if I really did it like this, but since you got to move the light around a lot, it kind of makes some sense to do that. On the top, you will see a USB charging port. You see a set button on the side right here. A set button right here. Up at the top, you got a function wheel and a dimming knob. So let's go ahead and start it up and see what we get. You start it up. It started up in the traditional color temperature mode. So from here, I can adjust its color temperature, and I can adjust the brightness. So I can go down pretty low. As you can see, it getting more orange. You get it down to about 2500 Kelvin. And going back up, it goes all the way up to 8500K. Let me turn up the brightness a little bit so you guys can see the color. So there's 8500, and there's 2500, which is awesome. It also has a battery indicator. It does give about 140 minutes on full power, which is pretty impressive. So if you click the set button from basically the traditional light, you get the RGB modes. On the LCD, it says HSL. So you get your hue and saturation. So the first one, you got the H. So in your H, your hue, so it goes to a nice deep green, cyans blues, purples, reds. And then once you find a color that you kind of really like, let's say for instance we want to do this green right here, you can press the function button in on the side right here where my hand is blinking at, and you can adjust the saturation of that color. So you can get a darker green, a lighter green, depending on what your preference is for that shoot. So that's your saturation, and then like I said, push it in again and you'll go back to your hue to get another color. So what we'll do is we'll click set again. You'll go to simulation mode. So this is on this thing, we have simulation mode, simulation lighting. Let's go up to the top. Right now we're in A. In A you get simulated lighting, okay? So if you press you bring the function arrow down again, you be in B mode, you get a faster simulated lightning, faster simulated lightning. All right, and then if you press it down again, what it is, you'll get a view that kind of looks like you're simulating like a TV being on. So somebody's sitting on the TV and you have a video guy, you want to do some type of video shoot, or somebody sitting on the couch, you want to simulate like that, then this is a really good way to do that. So let's go to B mode now. So the first thing we get, we're going to A, is going to cycle through colors. All right, so A mode. So B, you get a simulated colors where it's just going a little bit faster. I don't really know what you would use that function for, but it might be used for something. Pull down on it again in C mode. That's kind of like a simulated fire. All right, and like I said, I have lights and things on the table, so it's a little bit more orange, but you get some type of flickering and kind of like what it would be, kind of simulating a fire. So let's go down to the last mode. All right, so the first one right here is police cars. All right, so you got your red and blues, like your American conditional police car. So what we'll do is we'll pull down on the function button again. So you'll get a mixture of blues and white. Blues and white is more like your simulated European police cars. They have only blue and white on top of their car. So that's kind of what you would get in that mode right there. Let's go down to the last one. And then you'll get your reds and your oranges kind of. You'll get like a simulated fire truck, all right? So again, RGB video light, somebody who's really using this light for video work or anything else, the possibilities with this thing is really like endless. So yeah, those are the simulated modes. Hit set again, and then we're back to color temperature mode. Like I said, a few other things, like I said, you get with this. You get your carrying case. You can pretty much put it on the back of like a bag or something. It also has like an Allen wrench in here. Actually has a little, if you can see it, there it is. Allen wrench kind of like slips in here. See that right there? There's your Allen wrench. But yeah, you get your hot shoe mount. And then you get your Type-C cord. So, all right, guys. So overall, I think this is a amazing video light. The hue saturation that you can change independently. The friction arm that has all these quarter screws around it, or quarter holes, that allows you to mount this thing any way possible, be in shape. The all metal construction, the infused diffusion panel, the nice LED on the back, color temperature access between about 2300 Kelvin to all the way up to 8600 Kelvin. The specialty lighting, I mean, everything that you get with this light. I mean, first of all, I've never saw a friction arm this amazing on a video light. This is great. I mean, this is some really great construction work. But for the price point, some people might look at it like $150 for something so small and minute. it might not be worth it. But again, you know, especially if you do video production and you want to get those, you know, you might need a police car look red and blue light, or a fire truck, or you want to, you know, you're a photographer and you want that Kelvin from 23 to 8600, you know, built-in battery type C charging. I think it's well worth it. You know, you get something in a nice small compact size. You know, there it is. Check it out. You know, you get something in a nice small compact size, man, and it's just, I mean, I think the trade-offs of what you get for it is amazing. I definitely think all photographers should have something like this in their bag, just to whip out and give you another look. You know, you never know when you're gonna try to be creating something and you might be like, oh man, it would be so dope if I had like a purple light back there, or a green light, or a pink light, or a yellow light, or a blue light, or a teal light. You know, having this is just, it's incredible. So definitely something for you guys to check it out. I'm gonna put the link in the comment section below so you guys can definitely check this out. And you know, definitely big shout out to Boling and for creating such a fantastic light. So doing some reviews this week, and then we'll get back into some shooting. But I definitely want to start bringing you guys some more stuff, some more content, some gear that I have, some gear that I use, some small things that you might not see every day. And this is one of those hidden gems that you could definitely use, especially using it with an all LED setup, like my Aperture setup that I use. A lot of guys know I'm a big ambassador of Aperture and what they stand for. So definitely nice large surface LEDs for half the price of other LED companies. So this definitely goes in the bag. So again, we'll get to another review. But till next time, man, comment, like, and subscribe, guys. And hope you like the setup. I'm going to be bringing you some more content with some more reviews. And we're going to see what we can do, all right? I'll let you guys later. Peace.